Welcome to the Elevator World podcast. The May issue of Elevator World focuses on field and testing equipment. Here's the editor's overview, Construction Boom versus Labor Bubble by Risha Sturgeon-Hendrick, read by Caleb Givens.
Our cover this month has a certain wow factor. The Jeddah Tower is just in the initial stages of construction and won't be completed until 2018, but when it is, according to vertical transportation equipment designer for the project and author of this article, James W. Fortune, the tallest building in the world will have the most advanced, all-digital destination dispatching, motor and motion controls ever. To say that this building is mixed use seems an understatement. It will contain a hotel, offices, parking, residential observation, restaurant and service areas. Kone, which won the bid, can go the distance. Elevator World Associate Editor Kaya Wilkinson has written a stunning market trends, China shining. Although growth is slowing in the Oriental giant, China is still the world's largest elevator and escalator market. In new installations, the OEMs expect a 5% decline this year and stabilization next year. With a mind-blowing installed base of 4.67 million, maintenance is very fragmented. In most markets, new equipment is 50%, with maintenance as the other 50%. In China, new equipment is 90% of the market. A new law, however, puts the onus for post-installation repairs directly on the installer. All OEMs are increasing local footprints to handle a rise in maintenance. The second fastest growing elevator and escalator market is India, where we attended the International Elevator and Escalator Expo 2016. This event, run by our partners in producing Elevator World India, netted more than 10,000 visitors this year with some 200 exhibitors from 22 countries. Our good friend T.A.K. Matthews, a leading Indian consultant and former EW India editor, moderated the accompanying technical conference. The Elevator Escalator Safety Foundation's annual general membership meeting was held in Atlanta last month, and according to reporter Elevator World editorial assistant Hanno Vanderbilt, the industry-supported foundation is undergoing a mod job. Following strategic planning sessions, the foundation has updated programs, hired new leadership, and realigned its board of regents. Check out its plans for the programs going into the 2016-2017 school year. Our focus this month is on field and testing equipment. It includes 2 articles on suppliers of equipment for the field, Unitech and Wertech, which talk about how they got started. Wertech based its 1985 beginnings on listening to mechanics in the field for what they wanted in equipment. Read the article Tools of the Trade for new ideas for the field on the horizon. Unitech got its start as an Otis parts supplier 25 years ago, but now handles more than 150,000 parts for many other manufacturers. In Service and Safety, Unitech manager Mary Beeson highlights her team and talks about its special safety-in-a-bag product. With all the new employees in the field, safety training is more important than ever. Paul Waters, who often defends those in our industry against OSHA citations, writes about training this month. In The Best Defense, Waters said, "Indeed, the only defense against OSHA citations is training and documentation." The National Elevator Industry Incorporated, or NEI, publishes training matrices included in this article that are the minimum of which contractors need to be aware. He also writes about 2 new areas to include for construction, confined space and cranes and derricks. At a recent NEI Field Safety Committee meeting, the discussion turned to the number of new people in the industry and how that affects safety in the field. The benches are empty in most union halls, and in some focused areas like New York City, construction is going wild. According to a recent Dodge Data and Analytics report, new construction starts in New York City are running at 34.3% ahead of last year. There are a number of new programs like Helmets to Hard Hats that put an influx on new people into the field. According to the committee, this increases pressure on all companies to deal with employees eager to work and learn, but not completely aware of the hazards they face in the field. According to Engineering News Record, U.S. construction employment is up 4.2% over last year, and unemployment is the lowest since 2000. At the same time, American General Contractor's recent survey noted that 86% of the companies represented were having a hard time finding skilled workers, and a quarter of them reported turning down projects because of the shortages. There is little we can do to fix the current labor shortage except continuing to craft education and safety training. But for the future, Steve Benstock, president of the Construction Financial Management Association, has a serious suggestion. He says we must increase our industry's exposure to the next generation. He says, quote, future generations are largely unaware of the abundance of opportunity that the construction industry offers. Millennials have grown up in a society that portrays a college education as the only path to success, end quote. He suggests the various elements of the industry need to come together and make their case to the next generation.
That was Caleb Gibbons reading the editor's overview, Construction Boom versus Labor Bubble. For more industry-related information, visit us at elevatorworld.com and follow us on Twitter @ElevatorWorld.